So last class में we have studied about the kinetics of reactions, and yesterday we have studied the kinetics of some simple reactions along with the integrated rate equations. Okay, and today we will see the kinetics of complex reaction. But before studying the kinetics of complex reaction, first we see the temperature effect. Now temperature effect, this temperature effect means the rate of reaction is directly proportional to the increase in the temperature or change in the temperature. तो यहाँ पर हमारा क्या है, reaction rate is directly proportional to temperature. Means if the temperature increases, the rate of reaction increases, and if the temperature decreases, the rate of reaction decreases. Okay. So when temperature increases or when there is increase in temperature, the kinetic energy of the reactant molecule increases. Okay. So here the kinetic energy of reactant molecule increases. Because of increase in the kinetic energy of reactant molecules, the collision between the molecule increases. Okay, so there is increase in collision. And this increase in collision is responsible for the conversion of reactant into the product. Okay, so यहाँ पर हमारा क्या हो जाएगा, conversion of reactant into product. Okay. So because of the increase in the kinetic energy, the collision increases between the reactant molecule. Because of the collision, there is a breaking of the old bond and the formation of new bond. Because it is very necessary for the formation of the product that old bond must break and new bond must form. Okay. So change in the bond arrangement change होगा, and because of change in the bond arrangement, the reactant is converted into the product. Okay. So there is a temperature coefficient that first when the temperature increases, so every increase in 10 degree of the temperature, the reactant rate increases 2 to 3 times. Okay. So means that अगर कोई भी temperature है 35 से 45 हो रहा है, means there is a increase in the temperature of 10 degree Celsius. So the rate of reaction है either it doubles or it becomes triples. It depends upon the condition. So most of the cases में जो हमारा rate of reactions होते हैं that increases 2 to 3 times, but sometimes in some reactions the rate of reaction is below 2, यानी कि less than 2 times, or rate of reaction is above 3, means greater than 3 times. Okay. So to measure this, we have a temperature coefficient which tells about the increase in the rate of reaction, how many folds the reaction rate increases. Okay. Temperature coefficient. So this temperature coefficient is the ratio of increase in temperature at 10 degree Celsius. Okay. So यहाँ पर हमारा क्या हो जाएगा, two temperatures का ratio, that is T1 plus T2 divided by 2. Okay. तो 2 times fold बताएगा कि कितने times हमारा temperature यहाँ पर change हो रहा है. So in this case, the temperature coefficient is the ratio constant of two temperatures. So it is the ratio constant of two temperatures. Okay. So temperature coefficient हमारा ratio constant of two temperatures है, तो it can be 2 times 2 folds or it can be 3 folds depending upon the type of reaction in which the temperature coefficient is measured. Okay. Now this temperature effect is studied. Here the two theories are there. Theories of the temperature effect. Generally we say that is we have the collision theory and the transition state theory. transition state theory. Now this collision theory was given by Arrhenius, and this transition state theory was given by H. Iris. Okay. So this Arrhenius also gives the concept of activation energy, and in the first collision theory, that is which was given by the Arrhenius, we have an Arrhenius equation with the help of which we can easily find out the activation energy, or we are able to calculate the activation energy. Okay? So in the Arrhenius equation, that is K equal to A exponent of minus E upon RT. ठीक है? और अगर आप इसको log के टर्म में लिखेंगे, then we can write log K equal to log of A minus EA upon RT. ठीक है? This is the Arrhenius equation, very famous equation. And using this equation, if we plot a graph between log of K versus 1 upon T, okay, then we are able to find out the activation energy from the slope. So यहाँ पर जब हम लोग ग्राफ प्लॉट करते हैं between the log of K versus 1 upon T, we get linear plots. Okay, and यहाँ पर जो हमारा intercept आता है, this intercept is log of A. This A is a collision factor, or we also say that it is an Arrhenius factor, and this collision factor tells about the number of collisions taking place per unit time, per unit volume. Okay, so ये हमारा क्या है? A is a collision factor. Or we say that it is an Arrhenius factor. Generally, it is known by the name Arrhenius, with respect given respect to the scientist Arrhenius. ठीक है? ये हमारा Arrhenius factor है, और the collision factor which tells about the number of collision taking place per unit time, per unit volume, which is the resultive collision, because of which the reactant molecule is converted into the product. ठीक है? So this is how, and here we get a slope, and slope equal to, one thing is missing over here, EA into 2.303, because log is taken, है ना? So slope equal to EA upon EA upon 2.303.
2.303 नीचे
EA upon 3, yes, EA upon 2.303. ठीक है, एक्सपोनेंट में था 2.303 R2. ये हमारा हो जाएगा E upon 2.303 R. ठीक है, this is the slope from which we are able to find out the activation energy of a molecule. कुछ confusion है तुम लोगों को? Okay.
स्लोप का साइन नेगेटिव होगा.
क्या चीज?
साइन नेगेटिव होगा तभी
हाँ,
स्ट्रेट लाइन नीचे
है.
आएगी. जी.
हाँ, it's a negativeness. ठीक है, so this is how we are able to find out the activation energy from this slope. Now in the collision theory, यह हटा के लिखी है सब लोगों ने? Okay. So this collision theory tells about the collision taking place between the reactant molecules and about the activation energy. So during this collision, for the formation of the product, we have the three different types of energies, that is the threshold energy, then we have the activation energy, and internal energy. Okay, so each and every molecule has some amount of internal energy, and this threshold energy is the minimum amount of energy possessed by a reactant molecule so that the collision occurs for the formation of the product. Okay, and this activation energy is the minimum amount of energy given to a molecule for the formation of the product after attaining the activated state complex. Okay, so this activation energy is equal to threshold energy minus internal energy of a molecule. Okay, internal energy of reactant molecule. So when we plot a graph between the energy versus the progress in the reaction, this is the energy coordinate and this is the progress in reaction. So here we such type of graph is obtained. Okay? This is for the reactant molecule and this is the product. And this is the energy barrier. We say that this is the threshold energy state which must be crossed by the reactant molecule for the formation of the product. Okay. So when the reactant molecule reaches at this energy barrier state, then there is a activated complex formation takes place. So this is a state where the activated complex is formed. Okay. So the energy from here to here is the activation energy which is given to a molecule for the formation of a product. So ये जो हमारा graph है, this graph is for the exothermic reaction where the reactant molecule has the less amount of energy and the product molecule is formed for the formation of the reaction. Okay. So here, and for the endothermic reaction where the reactant has the more energy and product has the large amount of energy for the formation of the product, and we have to supply the extra energy for the formation of the product. Okay. So in this case, so this is the delta E. Okay. For the sorry, एक मिनट, ये हमारा एंडोथर्मिक रिएक्शन किया है. आई एम सॉरी फॉर दैट. दिस इज द एंडोथर्मिक रिएक्शन. ओके. ये जो हमारा ग्राफ है, दिस ग्राफ इज फॉर द एंडोथर्मिक रिएक्शन. रिएक्टेंट मॉलिक्यूल हैज लेस एनर्जी and product molecule has the greater energy. So the formation of the energy, formation of the product, the energy is provided. Okay. And for the exothermic reaction, this type of graph is for the endothermic reaction. Wait just a minute. Where the reactant molecule has higher energy than the product molecule. ये हमारा reactant है and this is the product. Okay. So the reactant molecule has greater energy than the product molecule. When the product is formed, then it has the lower energy, and for the reaction, the reactant molecule is converted into product plus heat is given. Okay, this is for the exothermic reaction. Okay, and in this case, the reactant molecule plus heat, it gives a product. So along with the reactant, some amount of heat is given for the progress of the reaction. Okay. Now along with this, if the reaction is a catalytic reaction, then the alternate path is provided by a catalyst for the proceeding of a reaction. So in this case, the activation energy is lowered by the catalyst. ठीक है? So जहाँ पर हमारा fast reaction होगा, it means the activation energy is decreasing. Activation energy is lowering. So ये हमारा, suppose this is the uncatalyzed reaction. This is the uncatalyzed reaction in absence of catalyst, and this is the catalyzed reaction where the rate of reaction increases, and when there is an increase in the rate of reaction, then the catalyst provides the alternate path and there is decrease in the activation energy. Okay. So because of the decrease in the activation energy, by providing an alternate path with the by the catalyst, the energy or the rate of reaction increases. Not energy, the rate of reaction increases. Okay. So this is the graph for the exothermic reaction and for the endothermic reaction for the proceeding of the reaction and the formation of the product. So in the collision theory, यहाँ हटा लिखे हैं सब लोगों ने? So for the collision theory, the rate of the reaction is equal to the number of collisions taking place. यहाँ पर हमारा रेट जो होगा, दिस रेट इज इक्वल टू नंबर ऑफ collisions taking place per unit volume per unit time, per unit volume per unit time into number of molecules converted into the product, or the fraction of molecules converted into the product. Fraction of molecules converted into product. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर जो हमारे फ्रैक्शन ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल्स प्रोडक्ट में कन्वर्ट हो रहे हैं, दैट मॉलिक्यूल्स possess the kinetic energy which is greater than or equal to the activation energy. Okay, so यहाँ पर देखिए जितने भी हम लोग number of molecules लेते हैं for the reaction, it is not necessary that whole of the reactant molecules are converted into the product, because never the result is 100%. Okay, so only अगर 100% result नहीं है, it means that only the fraction of molecules are converted into the product having the kinetic energy greater than or equal to the activation energy. Okay, so this is the collision theory, and next we have our transition state theory. And in the transition state theory that was given by the Eigens, now in this transition state theory, there is an intermediate state that is known as the transition state, where the intermediate complex is formed, and that intermediate complex has the maximum energy. Okay, so in this case there is a formation of intermediate complex, and this intermediate complex has maximum energy and least stability. Okay, so each and every reaction, the formation of intermediate complex or the formation of activated complex takes place. Although this activated complex or the intermediate complex is an individual species, but the lifetime is or life period of the intermediate complex is very less. Lifespan is very less. It is least stable, but it has the maximum energy. So for the formation of the product, each and every reactant molecule has to cross the energy barrier, and after that only the product is formed. Okay, so the reactant molecule is in reactant molecule is in equilibrium state with the activated complex. Okay, and this activated complex, when it proceeds, then there is a formation of the product. Okay, why there is an equilibrium state? Because if there is slight change in the energy, then immediately activated complex either it proceeds in the forward direction or it proceeds in the backward direction. Okay, so if the energy is increased, then there is a formation of the product, and if there is decrease in the energy, then activated complex immediately converts into the reactant molecule. Okay, so this is the intermediate state where the breaking of the old bond and the formation of new bonds takes place. Okay, so यहाँ पर हमारा क्या है, न्यू बॉन्ड का फॉर्मेशन शुरू हो जाएगा एंड ओल्ड बॉन्ड्स का ब्रेकिंग शुरू होगा. ओके, तो अगर हम सफिशिएंट अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी प्रोवाइड करते हैं, देन द कॉम्प्लेक्स इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू द प्रोडक्ट, एंड इफ बिकॉज ऑफ सर्टेन रीजन द एनर्जी इज डिक्रीज्ड, then immediately the complex is reversed back and it is converted into the original reactant molecule. Okay. So this is the transition state theory which was given by the Irons. Now after this, next we move to the complex reaction kinetics. So next we have a complex reaction kinetics, and in the complex reaction kinetics, that's the kinetics of a complex reaction. Now अभी तक हम लोग पढ़े थे reactions are proceeding in forward directions. They are converted into the product because of the breaking of the old bond and the formation of the new bond. Now there are certain reactions which, although they proceed in the forward direction, but sometimes they also proceeds in the backward direction, or along with the main product there is a formation of the subproducts also. Okay. So इस टाइप के जो reactions होते हैं, that reactions are the complex reactions, and for the complex reaction kinetics, or to derive the kinetics of a complex reactions, we have a principle that is known as the steady state principle. Steady state principle or steady state approximation. Okay. Now steady state principle means, suppose in a side reaction there is a reaction. Side reaction means there is a main reaction, and along with the main reaction there is a formation of another product also. ठीक है? Suppose this A is converted into product B and product C, and this product B is the main product and product C is a subproduct. Along with the B, the C is also formed. ठीक है? Now for such type of reactions, जो हमारा A है, this A is converted into B and C. तो इसके लिए हमें kinetics find out करना है. It is very difficult. Or in some reactions, the A is converted to B, the B is converted to C, the C is converted to D. Okay? So it is also a complex reactions having a multiple intermediate states. Okay? So for this, in the steady state principle, there is a formation of one of the intermediate state, and in another reaction this intermediate complex is disappearing. Okay, so in the steady state principle we see the formation of the intermediate state and the disappearing of the intermediate state in the other reactions, and because of this formation and disappearing of the intermediate state, there is a certain state or a certain condition, certain point, the formation and disappearing of the intermediate species becomes equal. Okay, and there is no net change in the reaction. So उस केस में हम लोग जब product या law लिखते हैं, rate law, then we write small change in the concentration of intermediate with respect to time is equal to 0. It means net rate of reaction यहाँ पर क्या हो जाएगा? 0 हो जाएगा. Why? Because formation of intermediate is equal to the disappearance of the intermediate. ठीक है, जहां पर हमारा रेट ऑफ फॉर्मेशन ऑफ इंटरमीडिएट जो होगा इट इज इक्वल टू द रेट ऑफ डिसअपीयरेंस ऑफ इंटरमीडिएट. सो इन दैट केस जो हमें प्रोग्रेस ऑफ रिएक्शन में क्या मिलेगा, जो रेट में चेंजेस हो रहे हैं हम लोग को क्या मिलेगा, दैट इज इट विल बिकम इक्वल टू 0. इट अपीयर्स, इट सीम्स टू बी 0. ओके, सो मैथमेटिकली हम लोग स्टेडी स्टेट प्रिंसिपल में जो हमारे इंटरमीडिएट स्पीशीज होते हैं उसको इस तरीके से रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, दैट इज स्मॉल चेंज इन द कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ द इंटरमीडिएट विद रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम विल इक्वल टू 0. ओके, so this is the steady state principle, and this steady state principle is used to derive the kinetics of a complex reaction. So we take the complex reactions. We will see. So there are different types of complex reactions. That is, we have a opposite reaction or reversible reaction. we have a parallel reaction, chain reaction, and consecutive reaction. These are the 4 different types of the complex reactions. Okay. So first we take the complex reactions, and for the complex reactions or the reversible reaction. Now complex or reversible reaction means the reaction which proceeds in both the direction, in the forward direction as well as in the backward direction. So in this case, reaction proceeds in both directions. Okay. For example, A is converted to B, and when the sufficient amount of B is formed, then it is again converted into the original reactant molecule. Now for such type of reaction, this reaction never reaches the completion. Means ये reaction कभी भी complete नहीं होती. Okay, because when the A is converted into B, there is decrease in the concentration of the A and increase in the concentration of the B. And as soon as the sufficient amount of B is formed, then again this B is converted into the A. Okay, तो यहाँ पर हमारा क्या हो रहा है, दोनों की concentration जो है as the time proceeds, the concentration of both the changes. ठीक है, कभी A की कम हो रही है, B की decrease हो रही है, increase हो रही है. And when the B concentration decreases, then the concentration of A increases. And as soon as the sufficient amount of A is formed, then it is again converted into the B. Okay. So when we draw a graph for such type of reaction, that is, this is the time, this is the rate of forward reaction, and this is the rate of backward reaction. So it is the rate of forward reaction, and this is the rate of backward reaction. So as the time progresses, time increases, the rate of forward reaction decreases. Okay, and as the time increases, the rate of backward reaction increases. So there is a point when both the rate meets, and this point is the equilibrium point. Now here at the equilibrium point, the net change in the rate of reaction becomes 0. Okay. So when we derive a kinetics for such type of reaction, then for a reversible reaction, if we derive a kinetics, that is the A is converted to B and B is converted to A. Suppose K1 is the rate of forward reaction and K minus 1 is the rate of backward reaction. Okay. So at T interval, T equal to 0, the initial concentration of A is A and B का हमारा amount कितना है 0. And after some time at T equal to T, X amount of B is formed and यहाँ पर हमारा क्या हो जाएगा A minus X. Okay. So when we write a rate of reaction with respect to the product, small change in the concentration of the product is equal to K1 A minus X minus K minus 1 X. Okay. And when we integrate this equation, and at equilibrium, see one more thing, at equilibrium state, जो हमारा X होगा, that X will be Xe. Equilibrium state का मतलब क्या हो गया? Half of the reactant is converted into the product. Okay. So at equilibrium, X equal to Xe. That is Xe amount of product is formed. Okay. तो इसका मतलब हमारा क्या हो जाएगा? Xe amount of product is formed. So on solving this above equation, we get a rate constant for the forward reaction, that is K1 equal to 2.303 Xe upon Ta log of Xe upon Xe minus X. ठीक है? So from this, जब हम इसको solve करेंगे, then we get the kinetics or the rate constant equation for the forward reaction. Okay. So this is for the reversible reaction to find out the kinetics. Now here also we assume the steady state approximation, that is the rate of formation of B is equal to the rate of disappearance of the B, because B जो है वो हमारी क्या हो जाएगी, it is the intermediate state. Okay. Now next we have the parallel reaction. ये लिख लिया, हटा दे. Now for the parallel reactions, or the side reaction, now for the parallel reaction, along with the main reaction, the side reactions also takes place and the subproducts also takes place. Suppose A is converted into B and it is also converted into C. Okay. So in this case, for the parallel reaction, the progression of, if we plot a graph for the rate of formation of the product or for the rate of disappearance of the reactant, then the graph is somewhat like this for a parallel reaction. Here the graph is plotted. If we plot a simple graph between the concentration versus time, ठीक है, concentration means here we, यहाँ पर जो हमारे जितने भी concentrations हैं, that is the concentration of the reactant along with the concentration of the products. Okay, both we consider. So for this reaction, when we plot a graph, the concentration of the reactant decreases because A is converted into both C and B and C. Okay, suppose B is the main product or major product and C is the minor product. Okay, so when we plot a graph, so here the major product concentration is greater than the concentration of the minor product. Okay, so this is for the reactant, that is A. This is for the concentration for the major product and this is the concentration for the minor product. Okay, so when we see the concentration rate of formation of the product, then यहाँ पर हम लोग, suppose this is K1 is the rate constant for the formation of B and K2 is the rate constant for the formation of C. Okay, so X amount of B is formed and X amount of C is formed here and यहाँ पर हमारा क्या हो जाएगा, A minus X. तो इसके लिए हम लोग कैसे लिखेंगे, small change in the concentration of B with respect to time equal to K1 A minus X. Okay, and small change in the concentration of C with respect to time equal to K2 A minus X. Okay, and when we find the overall product rate, then small change in the concentration of product with respect to time equal to K1 A minus X plus K2 A minus X. Okay, so overall product के लिए हमारे क्या हो जाएगा, it is the sum of these two equations. Okay, so this is for the overall product, and when we find for the individual product, then we get a ratio of K1 upon K2. So individual के लिए हमारे क्या हो जाएगा, small change in the formation of B with the small change in the formation of C, because जब हम लोग दोनों का रेशियो लेंगे तो हमारा क्या होगा, time will be cancelled out. Okay, and here it will be equal to K1 A minus X upon K2 A minus X. So this will again will be cancelled and it will be the ratio of K1 upon K2. Okay, so this is how we find out the kinetics. Derivation is also there, but derivation अभी हम लोग discuss नहीं कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, if you want तो हम लोग discuss कर लेंगे, but it is a time taking process. ये तो आप लोगों ने पढ़ा होगा derivation parallel reactions की. So what is the net K value, कैसे निकालते हैं हम लोग for the parallel reaction? Rate constant क्या आएगा इसका parallel reaction का? It will be K1 plus K2 equal to 2.303 upon T log of A upon A minus X. Okay. ये हमारा जाएगा 2.303 अपॉन टी लॉग ऑफ a अपॉन a माइनस एक्स। ये हमारा किसके लिए है? जब यहाँ पर फर्स्ट ऑर्डर होगा, ठीक है। सेकेंड ऑर्डर के लिए हमारा देखिए, जब हम लोग यहाँ पर रेट लॉ निकालते हैं, देन दैट फाइनल रेट कांस्टेंट इज द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ बोथ दीज रेट कांस्टेंट, है ना। जो भी हमारे रिएक्शंस हैं, इनका रेट कांस्टेंट का कॉम्बिनेशन होता है। एंड इफ वी नो द रेट कांस्टेंट ऑफ वन ऑफ द रिएक्शन, साइड रिएक्शन, then we can easily find out the rate constant for the another reaction. Okay, so this is for the parallel reaction. And after the parallel reaction, next we have the chain reaction, and it is also very important. Now chain reaction means the reaction which proceeds for a long period of time at a fast rate. Okay, so this reaction proceeds for long period of time. Now in the chain reaction there is a formation of an active species. So in this case the formation of active species, and this active species reacts with another reactant molecule, and it forms a product plus active species, ठीक है, product plus another active species. So again ये जो हमारा second active species है, it again reacts with the another reactant molecule, and again there is a formation of the original product which has to be formed in the reaction plus active species, ठीक है. So this reaction proceeds unless there is a termination of the reaction. And for the termination of the reactions, the active species combine with themselves and they forms the original molecule. Okay, so this is how the chain reaction proceeds. Now for the chain reactions, there are five different steps in which the chain reactions occurs. So the steps of the chain reaction. So we have the steps of chain reaction. So in the chain reaction, first step is the initiation step. Now initiation step means there is a formation of the active species. Formation of active species. Okay, so for the formation of the active species, either there is a photolytic reaction or there is a thermolytic reaction. तो यहाँ पर जो reaction होगा, that is it is a thermolytic or photolytic. Thermolytic means the reaction taking place at high temperature, and photolytic means the reaction taking place in presence of the light energy or in presence of electromagnetic radiations. Okay, so in the initiation step, the formation of active species takes place, and this active species can be atom or it can be free radical. Okay, so when the atom or the free radical is formed, it gains the energy, and that energy is transferred to the another molecule. So after the initiation, suppose there is a reactant A plus B and it forms the product A. Okay, so for the initiation step, this B is converted into, in presence of light for example, it is converted into atom. तो ये जो हमारा B atom है, this is the active species. this active species reacts with the other molecule. So second step is the propagation step. Now in the propagation step the reaction proceeds for the formation of the product. तो ये जो हमारा active species है, this active species combines with the other reactant molecule and there is a formation of the product plus another active species. ठीक है? So in the propagation step, the active species transfer its energy to the other reactant molecule. That reactant molecule is converted into the product by reacting with the active species. And again, जो हमारा another reactant molecule जो होगा, that is converted into another reactive species. ठीक है? तो ये जो हमारा propagation step है, this propagation step continues for a long period of time. And third step is our transfer step. Now in the transfer step there is a transfer of the chain carrier. ये हमारा B क्या है? B is a chain carrier which is taking the initiation to carries the chain in the forward direction for the formation of the product. Okay? तो यहाँ पर transfer step में जो हमारा chain carrier है that is transferring from B to A, है ना? B जो है ये हमारा A से react कर रहा है, AB का formation हो रहा है, यहाँ पर हमारा active species क्या है? A. So in the chain transfer step, the propagation is transferred from one active species to the another active species. So chain transfer step में जो reaction start करेगा वो कौन करेगा? A करेगा. A reacts with the B molecule and there is a formation of AB plus B. So जो हमारा step A और step B है, ये continuously proceed करता है for a long period of time until there is a termination of the chain. Okay. So third step के बाद we have a chain retardation step. Fourth one is the chain retardation step. Now in the chain retardation step, the active species combine with themselves and they form the original molecule. Suppose A reacts with the A and there is a formation of original molecule A, है ना? तो यहाँ पर क्या है? There is a combination of two active species. ये हमारा active species है और ये भी हमारा क्या है? It is also an active species. So when two active species combines, there is a formation of original reactant. Okay. So when there is a formation of original reactant, there is a retardation in a chain. जो हमारी speed है chain reaction की, that decreases, that slows down. Okay. Now last one is the chain termination step. Now in the chain termination step, the initiator of the chain, यहाँ पर initiator क्या है? B, है ना? The initiator of the chain combines with themselves and it forms the original molecule. So here the B combines with B and it forms a, okay? ये हमारा chain retardation step एक ये भी हो सकता है और दूसरा हमारा क्या है? A combines with the product and there is a formation of A2 plus B. Okay? So this is how the chain retards and the chain terminates. So we take an example for the formation of HBr molecules. यहाँ हटा दें, लिख लिया सब लोगों ने? Formation of hydrogen bromide by the reaction between the hydrogen molecule and the bromine molecule in presence of the energy, light energy. So how we write this kinetics for the formation of the bromine? That is H2 molecule reacts with the bromine molecule and there is a formation of two molecules of HBr. And here we have 5 different steps for this reaction. That is, here the bromine molecule is working as an initiator. Okay, so this bromine molecule reacts in presence of light and there is a formation of two bromine atom. And यहाँ पर जो हमारी kinetic होगी, that is represent rate constant को हम लोग K1 से represent करते हैं, for example. और ये जो हमारा bromine atom है, this is an active species or it is a reactive species. It combines with the hydrogen molecule and there is a formation of HBr plus hydrogen. ठीक है, propagation step. Reaction is propagating in the forward direction. It is proceeding in the forward direction. Now after this, ये जो हमारा हाइड्रोजन है, it is working as a chain transfer. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर चेन का जो हमारा propagation है, it is transferred from bromine to hydrogen. Okay, so यहाँ पर hydrogen reacts with the bromine molecule and there is a formation of HBr plus bromine. This is ठीक है, तो हमारा सेकेंड स्टेप और थर्ड स्टेप जो है लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम के लिए प्रोसीड करता है. नेक्स्ट वी हैव द चेन रिटार्डेशन स्टेप. तो हियर द हाइड्रोजन कंबाइंस विद द HBr एंड देयर इज अ फॉर्मेशन ऑफ ब्रोमीन प्लस ओरिजिनल हाइड्रोजन मॉलिक्यूल. यहां पर हमारा क्या हो जाएगा, चेन रिटार्ड होना शुरू हो रहा है. ठीक है, एंड फाइनली फॉर द टर्मिनेशन two bromine molecule combines and there is a formation of the original bromine molecule. ठीक है, so these are the 5 different steps for the formation of the HBr. Now while we are finding the kinetics for the formation of the hydrogen bromide, यहाँ पर जितने भी products का formation होता है सबके लिए हम लोग rate law define करते हैं. Okay, and here we have a 3 product, that is the bromine, hydrogen and HBr. So we define the rate law for all these products and after defining the rate law we find the kinetics of this formation of the hydrogen bromide. So यहाँ पर जब हम लोग rate law define करते हैं then we see here that is first we take the formation of, ठीक है, so for the formation of bromine we take the small change in the concentration of bromine with respect to time. इसको हम लोग क्या कैसे लिखते हैं, देखिए, when we write a law for the formation of the product, एक चीज हम लोग को ध्यान रखनी होती है कि अगर हमारा जो एटम या स्पीशीज है जिसके लिए हम लोग रेट लॉ डिफाइन कर रहे हैं, if it is present in the reactant side then we use the negative sign and if it is present in the product side then we use the positive sign. ठीक है, यहाँ पर हमारा क्या हो जाएगा, K1 concentration of bromine molecule, here it is present at the reactant side. यहाँ पर हमारा क्या हो जाएगा, minus K2 concentration of bromine and concentration of hydrogen. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट में हमारा क्या हो जाएगा, K3 प्लस साइन आएगा because bromine is present at the product side. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर हमारा क्या हो जाएगा, प्लस K3 concentration of hydrogen and concentration of bromine molecule. अगेन K4 में भी हमारा प्लस आएगा, प्लस K4 concentration of hydrogen and concentration of HBr and finally K5 concentration of bromine, 2 molecules are there, है ना. So this is for the rate of formation of the bromine. In the same way, we will write for the rate of formation of the hydrogen. So hydrogen के लिए जब हम लोग लिखते हैं formation of hydrogen, तो here also we see the small change in the concentration of hydrogen with respect to time is equal to, अब hydrogen कहाँ से use होना शुरू हुआ है, सेकेंड से up to the fourth one. ठीक है, तो इसके लिए हम लोग क्या लिखेंगे, K2 concentration of bromine and concentration of hydrogen molecule, okay, minus K3 because वहां पर हाइड्रोजन हमारा कहाँ प्रेजेंट है, रिएक्टेंट की तरफ. So minus K3 concentration of hydrogen and concentration of bromine molecule minus K4 concentration of hydrogen and concentration of HBr. ठीक है, अब एक चीज हमें ध्यान रखनी है, इट इज इक्वल टू 0. 0 क्यों लिखा है यहाँ पर, किस लिए 0 क्यों लिखा है, व्हाट इज द रीजन बिहाइंड इट, यूजिंग द स्टेडी स्टेट अप्रोक्सीमेशन, है ना. हम लोग यहाँ पर स्टेडी स्टेट अप्रोक्सीमेशन यूज कर रहे हैं और यहाँ पर हमारा क्या हो रहा है, प्रोडक्ट का फॉर्मेशन हो रहा है. दिस प्रोडक्ट इज यूज्ड एज अ रिएक्टेंट. अगेन हियर द प्रोडक्ट इज फॉर्म and this product is used as a reactant. So rate of formation of the bromine is equal to the rate of disappearance of the bromine. Same way rate of formation of the hydrogen is equal to the rate of disappearance of the hydrogen. Okay, and same way हम लोग लिखेंगे formation of the HBr के लिए. So हम लोग इसके लिए कैसे लिखेंगे? Small change in the concentration of hydrogen bromide with respect to time equal to K2 concentration of bromine, concentration of hydrogen, है ना? तो यहाँ पर हमारा क्या हो जाएगा? K2 concentration of bromine, concentration of hydrogen plus K3 concentration of hydrogen, concentration of bromine plus K3 concentration of hydrogen, concentration of bromine molecule minus K4 concentration of hydrogen and concentration of HBr. ठीक है? So first we write the rate of formation of all these reactants or the products, and after that we combine these reactants, the rate of formation of these equations, and finally we find the rate of formation of the hydrogen bromide. So when we combine all these equations, so finally we get, लिख लिया सब लोगों ने, हटा दी. So final equation हमें क्या मिलेगी? Small change in the concentration of HBr with respect to time equal to finally we get small change in the concentration of the HBr with respect to time equal to K concentration of hydrogen, K equal to concentration of small change in the concentration of HBr with respect to time equal to K concentration of hydrogen, concentration of bromine molecule 1/2 upon 1 plus K dash concentration of HBr upon concentration of bromine. ठीक है? When we solve this equation, then we get the final rate law for the formation of the HBr, and this rate law indicate क्या indicate कर रहा है ये? Formation of HBr is directly proportional to the concentration of the hydrogen atom and half of the bromine atom, and is inversely proportional to the concentration of the HBr. ठीक है? Derivation आप लोग करिएगा. If you have any doubt तो पूछ लीजिएगा. Okay? So all these are the complex reaction kinetics, and in the next class we see the kinetics of the reactions in the solutions. What are the reactions which are taking place in the solutions? Okay. और कुछ बचा है? छूट गया? हो तो गया ना सब? Attendance sheet कहाँ है?